Hi, man, police department. What's going on?
Can you come out and talk to him real quick?
You okay?
Yeah.
Do you know who that is? Is he involved in this?
Can you go stop him real quick? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What's going on? What happened?
So we got in this argument, and it was wrong me for throwing water. And I just threw a little bit of water, and that's when it started getting. And he just here, and then
Like
he hit
open
me.
hand
Yeah, it was
with his fist?
and then he was in my room. He was dragging me by the hair, and he said he was done with me. And I just thought we could, because he wanted to get all these things that he got me over 2 years ago. He was getting the shoes that he bought me and everything. I was like, okay, let's do this later, because I have a little sister, and he just started getting more mad and more mad. And I called my mom. She's on her way.
Does he have any weapons on him or anything? Okay. Let me do you need EMS come check you out or anything? No, you're fine.
I'm good.
Is anybody else in the house?
Oh yeah, my baby sister and my sister.
Where they at?
I told them to go in the room.
Okay. Did they see anything?
My big sister too.
Your big sister?
Yeah, I mean she's not big, but you want her to come?
Yeah, if you don't mind. So, hold on. Actually, no. I'll talk. Hold on, because we're still trying to find him. He doesn't have any weapons on him or anything. Does he own any weapons or anything?
No.
So who all lives here?
Oh, my mom and all of us. Like he just came here to see me for a little bit, and then it just started going violent. And I just told him to leave before it gets worse, because he's supposed to be at school, but he got out of school, and then he was gonna go to work, but he just came here past me to see me for a little bit. I was clean, and then he just started telling me things like, "Oh, you're jealous," and all this. And I'm like, "Jealous of what?" And he's just type of person, like, he's been doing this so many times. Like, he just makes me feel bad about myself. And I just had enough of it. And I was like, just stop telling me things. And I was cleaning up my dog's water that fell.
Because of the water, or?
Yeah, because I threw water at him. And then I was a little bit. It wasn't even a lot. It wasn't even like a cup. It was a little bit. And then I was like, I threw a little bit of water at you. I didn't put him like, and he's like, you always put him with me and everything. And I don't. Okay, then we walked away. And then he was like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my keys? And I was like, I don't know. How they started accusing me for.
Why did you throw water on him?
And because he started sleeping, I was like, just stop before we wake her up. He kept on going, and then I walked away. He came up to me. He was like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my keys? You hid them, and he started accusing me for things I never took. Like, he was like, oh, you a stealer, and all this. I don't know why you take this. And I was like, I don't have them.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. And then when you said you don't have them, then what happened?
He just started getting more mad. He's like, I know you have them. I know you have them. And then that's why I was on the phone with my mom.
This mom? Okay. And then when did he?
When I was in the room, because first he dragged me by the hair and I was on the floor, and I think my sister saw that, but then I was trying to pick up myself, and then I was trying to defend myself, and he got me, and then I was.
Did you see anything? Can I talk to you real quick? While your mom talks to her. So, what's your name?
Irma.
How you spell that?
IRMA.
And your last name? Okay. Your birthday?
August 18, 2010.
Okay. What happened?
I came home from the dentist and her boyfriend, he was like, he came in, he was like, what are you going back to school? Like, as a joke. And then he was like, oh yeah, because the baby first was sleeping. I think that's where it all started, because Jeff was like, no, you didn't. And then he got mad. So when I went to my room.
Well, do you know why he got mad? No?
When I went to my room, which is next to hers, in our closet, we could hear each other. So all I hear is her closet doing this. And I knew something's happening with the baby just in case. She woke up, and then I came back, and she was like, stop. Like, he pulled her by her hair.
You saw that?
I saw her on the floor, and she was crying. And then next time, I went in her room because I heard, like slapping. I went in the room, and I saw her grab her hand, and she was like, stop leaving. And she was like, get out. And I told him to get out too. I was like, get out. She already told you to get out. You heard her. And then he was like, no, I want all my stuff back and all my stuff back. And clearly he bought her. And she's like, you could.
And this was all in her room?
Yes. And then it escalated to the kitchen and living room. And then after that, I was like, no, you could get it later. Just get out. He was like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? He started screaming.
And when you meant get out, you meant like out of the house.
Yeah, she's like,
okay.
get out of the house. Get out of the house. Like, I don't know where my phone's at. Where are my keys? Where's my phone? And then Jennifer, and she was like, I don't got your phone. I don't got your phone. Then he was like, you're hiding it. I know you're hiding it. And she wasn't. She was like, you hid it, Jennifer. I saw you. You hid it. And she was on the phone with his dad.
His dad?
And then,
What? Do you have his dad's number?
no, she called him off Snapchat.
Okay.
And then I told him to get out because he was waking up the baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, like, get out, you know. He was like, no, I want all the stuff back. And I told him, like, just get out. We can give it to you later. Just
Right.
get out. And he was like, no, I want all my stuff back. Then he couldn't find his keys. He started screaming. And he was like, Jennifer, I didn't do nothing to you. You're the main one who keeps on hitting me. And all she did was spill water on him. And that's when he had
Yeah, basically, I don't feel nothing. It just hurts a little bit. There. But
I just wanted to see if you actually have an injury, like EMS or anything.
No, I don't feel nothing.
Do you know what the metal thing was? Like a lunchbox? A metal box?
Yeah.
Did she just like pick it up and throw it at you? In your hands? Can you like lean up?
What it is, no clue.
Well, you might have been wiping them on your pants, because when I first saw you, I saw that stuff on your pants. And your nose, are you sure that's not from today? You got a pretty good bump right there, man. Alright, give me 1 second. So after she back threw the metal box at you in the back of the head, then what happened after that?
We started arguing more.
Arguing
And
again?
then mom said, she wants you to, hey. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna talk to her. I don't care. I was gonna talk to her mom. You know, get stuff straight tonight, you know. Then that's when I noticed y'all were outside. She threw water on me twice, actually, when I told her to stop.
You threw water on you twice, like first.
Her whole floor is wet.
And then you said you'd talked to her mom, and she was like,
No, she was on the phone with the mom. She said she wanted me to stay to talk. And I was weird, but I stayed.
Oh, okay.
But then she started talking.
so okay, her mom was telling you on the phone to stay to talk.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, we're gonna talk about this. You know, it's straighten out, but I guess they did that stuff. Cause this when I got here, and she didn't call her mom. Me and her would have calmed stuff down, been back to normal. But you know,
And then you saw us out there and
went to the back.
went through the back. All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I could have ran. But I'm stupid. I thought I wasn't gonna check over there.
And
Cause I was gonna run down there.
you check everywhere.
Yeah, I'm over there. Where time?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Does she have injuries?
Yeah.
She does?
Her cheeks are rosy red from being.
So this is what he said. I'm gonna go over mine real quick. I think mine's a lot shorter than what yours is. So he said, start arguing about stupid was his exact quote. And she throws water on him, and he retaliates by her with his open hand on the side of her cheek. And then after she then back and then throws a metal box at the back of his head, and then they start arguing again. And then I'm just calling her on the phone after they're arguing again for the second time. And then she's trying to get her to stay over here to hang out and talk it out while we get there because we were already called. The next thing he knew, minutes later, we were outside, and then he ran out the back door. So he straight up said that the cheek on her left cheek with his open hand, just once. He didn't say anything else about physical stuff besides her throwing a metal box at the back of his head and then kicking him in the back. He does have his knuckle right here is bloody. And when I first located him, I saw dry blood on his thing, so it wasn't from running. It was already there. He was saying it could have been from running and trying to get away from y'all.
So I'm gonna be honest, it probably was, because she's not bleeding at all.
She's not bleeding at all? It could have been. He didn't know what it was from. He was like, it could have been from running, it could have been from her.
Well, sort of, kind of like that, but there's no box. The water is accurate, the is accurate, and then he accused her of stealing her phone and his keys, and then as soon as they got to her room, he pulled her to the ground by her hair. And the little sister came in, said, get out, get out, get out, punched the wall on his way out, and took off.
That's probably how he heard. Even from what he was saying, just because someone throws water on you and you're arguing, you can't escalate right in the face.
And on top of that, you're taking
And
her to the ground.
dragging her.
Hair.
So, I'm going to give you a ride. You're going to take a ride with me. You're going to get 3 charges. Obstruction for leaving us, for running from us. Simple battery for altercation with her.
So we are going to take them. There's several charges. There's a criminal trespass for the door, then battery and running from us, and then it was in the presence of Irma. So that's 4 charges right there. So they should be contacting you as far as what goes on from here. As far as if he gets out of the jail, he's supposed to not have contact with you. But on the back end, I would go to the court and file a temporary protection order. Okay. So that's gonna take away text, talk. He can't send somebody else here to send you a message. None of that. If he does, then call us again, and then I'll be aggravated stalking.
So it's in place already, or we have to go and do it?
So when he gets out, there's going to be a bond order. So the bond order is only good for a certain amount of days. The temporary protection order, that's going to be good for at least a year. So I would do that just to double tap and then you'll be protected from there.
Because also she was saying every time he gets mad and she would tell him that he wants to break things off with him, he would threaten to post pictures of her because they've been together and they had. So he took pictures of her and he threatens
To post
to
it.
post every time he gets mad. He tells her that if she leaves him, he's gonna do that.
I'll put that in the report. That shouldn't be that should apply with the order and everything, because that's, if you're entrusted with somebody else's pictures, then that's a charge in itself. And if he's already in jail and somebody else posted it on his behalf, then that could be against him. And that's actually, I think that's a felony level crime.
The boyfriend was charged with simple battery, obstruction, cruelty to children, and criminal trespass.